What are you peeping on? My peeping wifey?
Shh! Be quiet. I think our crazy neighbor is making another video.
Really? Let me see.
My sweet nosy hubby. Just be quiet, cause I don't want him to find out about us.
How are you, ladies and gentlemen? No, it's not an unboxing video. Sorry, kids. I'm not here to teach you how to make those wobbly, jiggly pink jello. And I'm definitely not here to show you how to milk a cow.
He's so funny.
This guy thinks he's really funny, huh?
Hurry up, my sweet nosy hubby. He's back.
Okay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'd like to share with you how I winterize my trailer. So there are two methods, as far as I know, to winterize a trailer. One is to use antifreeze and fill up all the pipes and holding tanks to protect the, to be frozen and cracked and something can happen if you don't winterize your trailer. The pipings and holding tanks. Holding tanks are the fresh water tank, gray tank, and black tank. So if you don't know all these terms, then you might want to check it out. So I don't have to the video gets too long if I get into every single detail of these terms. But yeah, that's one way is with the antifreeze. Then the other way is to use an air pump out all the. It's called a blowout system, by the way. So you use an air pump and you blow out all the air, all the condensation and the water out of the system, the pipings and holding tanks, and that's the other way. I prefer the blowout way to winterize the trailer. I'll tell you why in a minute. Now, first of all, if you live in a cold climate, a country or wherever you are, that you're gonna have winter with freezing temperatures, then it's advised that you winterize your trailers or an RV or whatever, because if you have winterize means you get rid of all the water out of your piping the system just to have antifreeze or nothing at all. Okay, so the reason why that I don't like the antifreeze system is because once your winter is over, let's say spring or whatever it is, whenever you're ready to go camping again, now you gotta get rid of all the antifreeze from your system. Not your system, the trailer system, the pipings and the holding tanks, because you can't, you need water to be in the system. So now you gotta get rid of the antifreeze. Where are you gonna get rid of it? You're gonna pour it in the toilet and flush it all the way? I don't think that's a good idea. And worse yet, if you're gonna pour it all over the ground or whatever in the street, whatever, and that's probably worst thing ever, right? And when you're done with that, you're gonna fill the system, the pipings and everything, with bleach and water. I think is 1 part bleach and 10 parts of water to sanitize the whole system, including the pipes and the holding tanks. And so now you're using the bleach and water to flush everything out, and now you have the smell of bleach inside the system. Now you gotta flush it all over again with water, fresh water, and flush everything until you don't see the pink and the smell of bleach. And you're talking about gallons and gallons of water. It's a lot of work. Of course, you're gonna hook up a hose and just let the water run, but I think it's just too much water that you're wasting and everything. But anyway, that's my opinion. You by all means, you like the antifreeze method better to winterize your trailer. By all means, do that. But I prefer the blowout method. But before I go on with the blowout method, I gotta tell you need to know something, that before you start to winterize the trailer, you need to let all the water out of the system. That means you have water, leftover water inside the holding tanks, which is the gray and black tanks, and you have freshwater tank, and you have the hot water tank. That's about 2 gallons of hot water. It might be cold by now if if you never even empty the hot water tank. That's inside the older. Remember the older system right below this bench right here. So now you got a wet freshwater tank. All the valves are there's one valve underneath, which is by the steps over there on the left hand side of the steps to come into the trailer, and that's for the 2019. This is what I have. I think the 18th and 20 is the same where it is, and that you gotta turn that valve on to release all the water, and the faucet, the shower, the toilet, you gotta flush everything out. Open up the valve, let it drain, and also you have a cold water and hot water valves right underneath the bench next to the older system. And also there's a yellow tap that you're gonna have it sit up vertically, and that's for the hot water drain to come out of the older system. Okay, when you're done with all that, what I do was I also tilt the trailer back and forth, up and down, front and back. So whatever left inside, make sure it's all drained out. Now you're ready to start the blowout method. Okay.
Oh no, I think he has found us. Let's go hide someplace.
Hello? Anybody out there? Anybody out there? I don't see anybody. Method. Now all you need is an air pump, right? So the air pump is to, you fill up the system with air, the pipes and everything, and any air pump. Some people claim that they're using the hand pump. You pump the bicycle, and good luck with that. I mean, if you're gonna be doing this for the next 2 hours, fine. You need that exercise. You got too much to eat. I can't do that. I'm too old for that game. But anyways, I have this pump right here. Just any kind of tire pump. You pump your bicycle tires and your tires for your tow vehicle or pickup truck. Not the same pump with like an 18-wheeler. So I got this pump right here, right? And you got just a regular pump, and then you have what you need is an adapter. Where the city connection, the city water connection, that's where you connect the adapter, and then you hook up the air pump to it. Okay, so now this is I don't know if let me get closer to the camera. So this is the city water connection part, the bigger side right here. So now the smaller side, this is the straighter valve. The same thing you see on a bicycle, most of the bicycle, I guess, on a car, definitely, that's a straighter valve. Okay, and that's the bigger side that connects to the city water connection. So you're gonna connect that, and then you're gonna connect the air pump to this end, and you're gonna start the air pump, and you're gonna wash this thing right here. Okay, make sure the PSI thing. Make sure you don't go over 50 PSI. Once it reaches 50 PSI, turn off the pump. Now you come back inside the trailer, and what you do is you're gonna turn on the valve one at a time. Let's say you want to start with the sink. Now you're going to turn on the cold water side, and you're going to see water and condensation. Whatever water is left in there is in a pipe can connect to that. Is going that the whole thing is going to pop out of it's going to blow out of the faucet like crazy. Don't be scared though. I mean, it's scary if it's the first time that you're doing it, but and then you're gonna go back. You're gonna close it. You go back to the air pump, and you turn it on again. When it reaches 50 psi, you turn it off. Then you come back to the trailer and you turn on the hot water valve off the faucet by the sink. Okay, you do that again and again. The shower. Don't forget the toilet. Very important. The toilet, you need to do the same thing. And as soon as you turn the valve of the toilet, the air is gonna shoot out, and condensation is gonna. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's like nothing that's gonna give you fun like this. I wish So, oh yeah, by the way, you don't need. People were talking about 3 gallon, 1 gallon, 6 gallon. Those kind of air pump, pancake, hot dog. You don't need that. Louis Armstrong could probably blow out this trailer like nothing. Louis Armstrong, the great trumpet player, jazz. Yeah, because the trailer is small. It's short. It's 15, including the tongue, is only 15 feet. So you got the pipings right here. It's short. So a regular a tire pump is good enough. And this is the second time I've done it. I did it last year. The first year I used the antifreeze, and I had trouble looking all over the place to dump this pink stuff. So, anyways, yeah. So that's all. One at a time. So it will take you probably 45 minutes. It took me about 45 minutes to an hour to get this done. And you just relax and you come back, you turn on one valve at a time, you go back, turn on the air pump, 50 psi, you turn it off, you come back, you turn on the other valve, including the fresh water, the cold water, hot water, and the cold water, hot water. Yeah. Okay. So, and the OD, right? The yellow tap. So, the fresh water is right there. So this is all you do. And less than 1 hour, you're done. Guess what? When you're ready to go camping next season, when the season comes, weather is nice, let's go camping. You got absolutely nothing to do. You just take the trailer, you go to the campground, fill up with water, let out, let me remind you about this. When you're done blowing out the whole system, you're gonna have to dump probably a cup or two of antifreeze into the sink, the toilet, and the shower. Okay, and leave a little bit, like that at the black and gray tank valves on the outside, so that they don't crack by the end or whatever, just to be safe. So that part you gotta remember. So it's not like you don't need antifreeze. You do, but not the like 2 gallons of antifreeze that's gonna be in the system. Then you gotta get rid of the smell and all that stuff. No, you don't need that. Okay. So yeah. So when you're ready to go camping, you take this thing, you go camping, and you fill up with fresh water. I mean, if you want to sanitize. I don't drink from the water system here. I buy I filter water to drink when I go camping. So whatever you gotta do, so it's so easy. Not like you gotta flush the system again and again, gallons and gallons of water you gotta flush away. So that's it. That's how I blow out. I mean, that's how I winterize my trailer, but with the blowout method. Sounds good. So easy, right? So until next time, if I got something to share with you, then you know what, catch up with me. Okay, see you next time. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I also like to thank my neighbor. What's your name? Peeping Wifey and Nosy Hubby. I want to thank them for being my audience, I guess, huh? All right, until next time.